everyone, this is Amy. Thanks for stopping by my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I paint a daisy design on this green glass bottle. I am going to be using a, if I can read it here, Royal Aqualine number 8 Filbert brush, a plaid one-stroke brush number 10, and then one of my favorite center making tools is a Deerfoot Stippler. It's a number 6. Paints I'm using are cinnamon, Thicket, silver metallic, or metallic silver, I think I'm saying it wrong, metallic silver, moon yellow, fresh foliage, and wicker white. Combination of enamels and multi-surface paints. They're all folk art paints. Alright, this is going to be a simple design. I am going to be using the Filbert brush to begin with to create the design. And right now I'm just going to be painting on the front of the bottle. And actually, yeah, I'm just going to be doing, let's do something else, but yeah, I'm just going to be doing the front of the bottle. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with a partially opened, or probably more like a backside view of a daisy. And I'm just doing all wicker white in these strokes right now. And then I am going to kind of dip into some of the metallic silver, silver metallic, however you want to, whatever you want to call it, and go back over these little petals. Now you don't have to have all the same size petals when you're doing this either, meaning I could come in here with some smaller ones, side kind of designs, have them stagger in length, just so that you get some different design look out of it. And I'm going to go back over it again. Not completely. I don't necessarily have to do all of it again. But the more opaque you make your design, the better durability you're going to have. Now if you make it too thick though, then you got to worry about it bubbling if you're going to bake it. So you have to be careful not to be too thick with it or too heavy-handed. But you can do it like that, or you can spread them out a little bit. However you want to do it is fine. Now the next one is going to be an open flower. And I might tap in a little bit as I'm going. And I can leave some space. I don't have to have the petals right on top of each other. Or I can't. Just really depends on the look you want to get. Now when you're painting on glass, make sure that you clean your bottle well. You want to make sure that, at least with soap and water, if you want to come back over it with some rubbing alcohol, you can do that, just to make sure it is clean of any oils or debris that might be picked up from maybe even just sitting on a shelf or wherever it is you're storing it. And you can go over, like I'm doing it right as I'm painting it. If you want, you can give it a little bit of dry time and then do that as far as, touching it up or giving it another coat. And I'm just going to, this is my little bloom. Just very simple. Next up is going to be to pounce in the center. I only have one center to worry about because of this easy design. I'm dabbing it into the moon yellow first using my Deerfoot Stippler. And then I'm going to do the back edge of the stippler. I'm going to add a little bit of the cinnamon. Now when you're doing the centers, and it's up to you how you want to do them, but you can actually dry this a little bit before you pounce in another color. I'm taking a little bit of white and adding it to the top part, and then I'll come back in with a little bit more of the cinnamon. And honestly, I can finish it off with a little bit more of the moon yellow. And just leave it like that. Pretty simple. And you could put dots. I mean, I could, excuse me, see putting some dots in here, but I'm not going to for the purpose of this video. I'm going to keep it simple. Now, I am double loading my brush with the Thicket and the fresh foliage. I'm going to side dip my brush into the moon yellow because I do really like the moon yellow. Then I'm going to come up here to this bloom and I'm going to tap in the part that attaches it to the stem. Throw in some yellow, and I can actually even reverse this a little bit, or not a little bit, but reverse it just to give it some more interest also. And put my little stem down in here, and then maybe pull a stem over this direction. Don't want it just completely straight, but with the bottle I didn't have a whole lot of room to play with as far as setting the design, so it's a little bit kind of straight up and down, but I would angle it a little bit if I were to be doing this on, you know, canvas or a bigger area. Alright, so I've gone ahead and placed my little part to this. Again, this is more like you're looking at it from behind, or it's closed up, it's not completely open yet, however you want to view it. Then I'm going to come over here and work a little bit on my bud. Again, this is going to be just a real simple video today. And I'm just going to kind of pull it around, trying to get it to look more like a rounded little bud. Round it out a little bit. Now I'm going to turn this a little bit to give it some yellow. Sorry about that. And you get the scam calls and then they all have to leave a message. Okay, my little bud. Then what I'm going to do is come up here and, oops, put that on the wrong side, but that's okay. I'm going to come up here, maybe do a little stem out from this and do more of a rigid edge. I don't want it to be a smooth edged leaf. I want it to be, you know, where it has some rigidness to it. Hope you can see that. And then I'll pull this in here, put my little stem through it, like so. Goodness, I hope I was on there. Then I'm going to visit down below here. And again, when I painted my sample, I have a bigger space, so it's a little bit easier to do this, but I'm basically wiggling it, coming in and wiggling it, because I want it to have more of a sharper edge to it. I hope that's making sense. You know, I'm coming in and out with it. And I can reverse my colors, like have the lighter color coming out on this side. It's not all dark green on each edge. I'm going to pull that in through here, like that. And you can flip it around to where you have the lighter value on the top. I'm just doing it right now. You could have all the darkness on the outer edges, lightness on the outer edge, especially when you're doing a green bottle, so that you can see it better. But it's, you know, it's fine right now. Like I said, it's just a little bit different because of the fact that it's a smaller space. It's going to be different than what I painted initially on my sample. Putting different colors in here, different directions. And then if I feel like I need to go over it again, you're more than welcome to. It's perfectly fine. See, on this one, the lighter green is on both sides. I'm coming in, going out, coming in, and then coming down. And I really do like the painted bottles. I think they're awesome. Definitely do. They make great night lights or mood lighting. Definitely good mood lighting. Alright, so on this one I'm going to go over this daisy a little bit, but I'm just kind of in and out, just almost like a zigzag. Like I feel like I'm zigzagging. Does that make sense? I'm going to do dark on this side here. Okay, so let me come out here a little bit more. Out. Might have to go over it again. I'm coming back in, coming back out. I'm starting to get the paint to move, the paint underneath. I don't want to do that. It's one thing you have to be careful with on glass, and I just switched it here to the dark, to the light. That's not good. Alright, so you don't pull the paint up from underneath. So I'm going to leave it like that. I don't want to mess with it too much, especially since it's not dry underneath. You could cause lifting. So right in here I'm just going to do some basic little, I don't know, I always call them one stroke leaves, just to kind of fill in so I don't have too many open spots here. And you can do that too, just to fill in some areas so it doesn't look too naked. But if you like it, you know, to be more of a you know, thinner design without a whole lot of foliage, that's fine too. If you follow me, you know that I do like my leaves. So there you go. Just keeping it simple. I want you to paint, especially, you know, if you're stressed out. Throwing some art into your day will actually help you. And if you've ever heard of art therapy, I wish I would have when I was younger, because I think I would have liked to pursue that. But the best I can do is offer my designs now and say, hey, get a paintbrush, get some paint, and have at it. Just give it a try. Very simple. Alright, so there you have it. Quick little daisy design on a wine bottle. Very easy. I hope you like it. If you do, give me a big thumbs up. New to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell. And when you finish watching the video, hit that share button that's underneath the video. Share this on your social network with all your family and friends. I would appreciate it. Until the next time, you have a good one.